Good day, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Welcome to another episode of Fids Talk Today on the Fids Talk Sports Network. I'm your host, Bobby Melendez, joined by the one and only Hula Hank, or Fish Tank Hank, as I like to call him. What's up, Hank? How you doing?
Yo, I'm doing great. It's a party. It's a celebration. I'm getting in my groove in Florida, and I'm getting ready for this first game that I get to go to as a season ticket holder. So that's why I have my lays on today. And I wanted to prove to you that, Bobby, I can get laid in Florida.
Well, I appreciate that. Thanks for
Just for you, Bobby.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, so we haven't even started drinking yet today. It's early, but Hank is already halfway there. Okay, so Hank, preseason is over. It's over.
Done. Finally.
No more of the backup talk. No more of nothing. It's time for the regular season. Sunday, September 11th, the Miami
Give a
Dolphins.
shout out to Ralph's Room today. Hello out there in New York.
Everyone who's tuning in, Ralph's Room, Evan, so forth. Everyone who's going to tune in and tuning in right now, thank you from YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, everybody watching. Hit that like and subscribe button to the Fids Talk Sports Network. Fids Talk Today, Hank and Bobby. Hammer time, what's up, brother? All right, so preseason is over.
Hey, Bobby.
Regular season is about to begin.
Bobby, you always say brother. We don't even know what hammer time is yet, do we?
He hasn't corrected me once.
All right. Then let it roll.
All right. And you're on a roll, aren't you? You're on a roll this morning.
Hey, I'm keeping an eye on you today. You know, we need some conflict in our lives, and I'm going to bring it to you today.
You got enough conflict on Finn's bandwagon. If you guys haven't watched it yet, what's up, Ender? If you haven't yet seen it, go check out the first episode from last week, Finn's bandwagon with Evan and Hank. It's supposed to be positive, but Evan was just being very unfair to my brother Hank. But go check it out. They'll be back.
I had a great time.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. But man, Dolphins play week 1 against the New England Patriots in Miami. Your very official, your official first game, getting to see the regular season Dolphins. The game counts. No more looking around. No more caring about what these people are doing or what that sign over there says. It's what's happening on the field, Hank. How are you feeling about game 1, your first game at Dolphin Stadium for a game that counts?
I am so juiced up. You have no idea. My wife and I are going to party like crazy. I did a giveaway, so I'm bringing a canopy and giving that away. That was a pretty nice giveaway. So I'm going to do that at the game, before or after the game, something. I don't know what, but I'll talk to the guy once I get there. But it was nice that we have another winner again. And if you follow me on Twitter, it's all done by whoever retweets. So last time, I think I had 45 people retweet. You have 45 people, that's 1 in 45 chance. So if you're in Florida and you're paying attention, trust me, we've been doing giveaways. I gave away one of these hats already this year too. So stay with us, because I'm going to probably do something on here.
Interesting.
Today, but stay with us.
And something else I want to bring up about your Twitter. You said are you guys getting matching Dolphin tattoos, you and the missus?
No, the missus and I are not getting matching Dolphins tattoos. That is the other thing. Yes, we are getting tattoos. We are going to get some Miami Dolphins tattoos. My wife, I think, leans more toward the current logo, whereas I lean toward the 70s to 80 logo.
Okay. Interesting. Very cool. And you're trying to get a group together to go with you? Is that what you were doing up on Twitter?
Yeah, I was on Twitter. Anybody wants to join me and get a tattoo with us, we're going to do it after the first win, which means I'll probably have it on the 12th, because we are facing New England, so that's like facing the Jets nowadays.
Now, yeah, that's right. Very quick. So let's react very quick. Let me pull this up because before we get talking a little bit about the Dolphins actually being favored against the Patriots for the first time in a few years. It's 2013. I want to discuss this. Some news there about the Dolphins captains. Let me pop that up very quick. Here are the Dolphins captains for this season, Hank.
All right.
What stands out to you, man? Tua, Tyreek, Terran Armstead, Christian Wilkins, Landon Roberts, Xavier Howard, and Javon Holland. The only veteran captain on there is Landon Roberts. Everyone else is being a captain for the first time. Of course, Tyreek and Terran Armstead weren't there last year. So, but what stands out to you with this list?
Armstead, because he hasn't even played at all and he's a captain. And, you know, the standout as far as the person that I like the best that's on there is Christian Wilkins. I love the guy. Guy is top class. He's fun. He's into football. He's not there worrying about all the other sidetracking things, but he loves to play, and you can see it in his game. And like I said, Armstead, I don't know why he's a captain. He hasn't done anything, but I guess because he's a veteran coming from another team, they made him captain.
Well, I'll say this. Obviously, the standout for most people is the quarterback. Tua, 3 years in, this is his first time being named the captain, which is great, right? You know, you want him to take that next step. You want him to take control of the offense. But for me, and I agree with you on the I mean, I see where you're coming with the Terran Armstead. Kind of goes with Tyreek as well, even though Tyreek played one game. I think more about their position in the league, being one of the top tackles, being a veteran. Same thing with Tyreek, being probably the number 1 or 2 wide receiver in the NFL, his claim to fame. But yeah, Christian Wilkins, I love what you said about Christian Wilkins. I mean, it's just his energy on the field, the energy on the sideline, obviously his energy in the locker room, and now being a captain, that's going to stand out. But you know the big standout for me, Hank, on this list is Javon Holland. Second year in the league. I mean, people are already saying this guy could be elite, you know, going into this coming season. For him to be named the captain at such a young age, the second year in the league is huge. And I just think that speaks volumes for a player like him and for his future with the Miami Dolphins.
Well, let me play devil's advocate with you now then. Okay? Because most of the players on this team have only been on it 3 years or less. So the fact that a 2-year person is a team captain, I'm not surprised, especially from his play. I'm not surprised at all.
So it's more surprising for you that Terran Armstead's on that list.
Absolutely.
Okay, gotcha. I got you. I think it's more about the respect he commands with Tyreek, the position they hold in the league, not just on the team. I think that's why they got it. I think it makes sense. But yeah, no, Javon Holland's name being on that list, really surprising. Tua, not so much. I know a lot of people are putting, and I get it. You know, it's been 3 years. Probably should have got it last year because he's the quarterback. But I don't want this to come off bad. But I think Tua being named captain, I think that was a forced thing. That's just me. But everyone else, the Javon Holland thing really stood out to me, Hank. But let's talk about Patriots week 1. We're going to do a lot more deep dive next week on Fids Talk Today because we got our pregame episode. We're back into the pregame version of Fids Talk Today. So we're excited about that. But the Dolphins are favored against the Patriots the first time since 2013. They're 3-point favorites. Man, should the Dolphins? I know, yes. Obviously, the Dolphins have a way more talented team. Tyreek, Terran Armstead. Just in general, you know, you look at that roster. But the Patriots are still the Patriots without Tom Brady. They still have Bill Belichick as their head football coach. They're still a team that team should focus or not be overlooking. Should the Dolphins be favorites, in your opinion, week 1?
Absolutely. Dolphins are going to blow them out.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
They're 3-point favorites. Okay, I didn't want to do this to you. I wanted to wait till last week, but you're saying blowout, man. What are you thinking?
Hold on. Let me put on my Miss Cleo hat here for a minute. Okay, hold on, because this is a prediction, you know. Hold on. You're giving me a prediction.
Oh, you got the whole thing going.
Okay, now, my prediction. My prediction is a butt whooping, also known as an ass stomping, is coming for the New England Patriots, and Miami's going to win this game by 21 points. 21-14. Bang.
21-14?
By 21 points. 14, and they're going to win by 21 points.
Got you. Okay.
30,
right,
whatever it is.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. All right. Wow. Interesting. Okay. I can see it.
They are going to beat them by 3 touchdowns minimum. That's what I'm trying to say.
Gotcha. I hear you.
Okay.
And you got some magic back there. You got some magic.
Hey, I got props too. All right. I got, I got some props going on today.
All right. Miss Fish Tank in the house.
Hey, it's just magic. All right. It just happens.
Hey, I tell you what, I don't know if I'm ready to make that type of prediction just yet. We'll get into that next week. I'll save that. But I don't think you're out of the park when it comes into favorites. Absolutely, the Dolphins should be favored. Just the talent, offense, defense. Javon Holland, Jalen Phillips, Xavier Howard, etc. on the defense, and of course you got Tyree, Raheem, the upside of Tua. Just Mike McDaniel, everything. It's just too much in favor for Miami against the Patriots. And I'm not sleeping on the Patriots because of Bill Belichick and that football team, But yes, Miami should be the favorites. 3 points seems a little light for me. 3-point favorites, that's a field goal. That seems a little light. I think you're right. I'd say a touchdown is more realistic.
35-14 is going to be the score.
35-14. All right. So that's it. So we're going to note that, Hank. So next episode.
You note it because Miami's going to win by at least 3 touchdowns.
Hammer Time says, not sure about that, Hank, but love the pros, dude. And Evan says you can change your mind on Tuesday. Oh, okay. All right, Finn's bandwagon. What's going on there? You don't like that overhype? Okay. But hey, look. I think you're right. But but I don't know about that much. I love the idea. I think it's possible because of the talent. But I agree.
Miami's
it's going to be a win. 34-17, Steve. All right, Steve.
I got to lay it down. Yeah, look at Steve. 34-7. I said 35-14. So I'm telling you, 3 touchdowns. It's not only possible, it's going to happen. Miami's offense is way too strong for the Patriots defense. They're not going to be able to cover all them receivers with Gesicki, with a running back. There's no way. Who are they doing one-on-one? It's just impossible. So my point is, after Miami scores up on them, then the defense is going to come up and probably score on them too. But we'll hold back on some of those details for right now. But my point is 3 touchdowns.
Okay. All right. That's okay. All right. So I like it. Now
I could be off on the score, but 3 touchdowns.
I hear you. All right. Let's talk about Mike Gesicki. We talked about him a little bit, but Chris Greer actually discussed it at his press conference before the season. With Hank at the game, they're going to be putting up 49. That's Evan there. Okay, so when asked about Mike Gesicki, Chris Greer said that he was never made available in any trade calls. Are you surprised that the Dolphins haven't tried to trade Mike Gesicki since he doesn't fit the scheme and is in the final year of his contract?
No, I'm not concerned. I mean,
surprised.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because he's a good talent. He's a great talent. However you want to view him, he's got a lot of talent. He didn't do as much last year, but so what? He's a very important piece of the puzzle for Miami, in my opinion. Yes, you can have another tight end that can block better than him, and then you'll hide the run. But when you're going all out and you're not hiding it, which they're going to do, they're going to come and just drop everybody's going to do a go. And it's going, it's going to happen. And who are they going to cover? I honestly would be concerned if I was on another team with Miami's offense. I'm not joking. This is the real deal. You got the dynamic duo with Tyreek and Waddle. I mean, you got TNT with Tyreek and Tua. I mean, we're the zoo crew. It goes on and on. We're dynamic in every way. And Miami still has the same defense going against the Pasties. It's going to be an ugly game for the Pasties. But you know what? It's going to be my first official game in the stadium, so I'm going to be partying the whole time.
I hear you. It'll be a good game for you, I'm sure. It'll be fun. I love the hard. If you haven't gone to Hard Rock yet, viewers, do yourself a favor. If you're a Dolphins fan, do it. Book a trip to Miami, to wherever, close to that area, and get yourself a Dolphin ticket and go enjoy the game. The stadium is beautiful. The game day is amazing. Just the festivities. It's a great environment. Absolutely recommend. Now, in regards to the trade of what Chris Greer said about Mike Gesicki, I'm not surprised that Dolphins have not tried to trade him. Obviously teams have called for Mike Gesicki. But you're absolutely right. He's a weapon, a damn good weapon at that. What's up, Orlando? Thank you for tuning in. I don't think you move.
What's up?
Even if he doesn't fit the scheme as a tight end, he's a damn good wide receiver. He's kind of a hybrid in that sense of the word. So do I think, now I don't want to lose him for nothing. So that's why I'll say this. I look more towards the trade deadline for a Gesicki move to happen. If Miami doesn't re-sign him, and if Miami's kind of mid-tier, now if they're going on a big run there and he's kind of falling behind, then a trade could happen. If they're mid-tier and he's on the low total, a trade's going to happen. Because you don't lose that type of talent for nothing. Either you bring him in or you let him go.
You're going to get, in my opinion, you're going to get a second rounder if they go that direction.
Orlando, man, thanks for watching, brother. Fins up to you.
What's up, Orlando?
Abu Dhabi, man. Oh, wow. That is awesome. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Hit that like and subscribe button, man. We love you watching, and we appreciate you. And if you guys haven't been watching Fins Talk today on the network, Fins Talk Sports Network, hit that like and subscribe button for great Dolphins sports content. What's up, Bones? We are going 13-4. I love the positivity, brother. Love it. Okay, 13-4 for Bones.
That's the same record that I told you how many months ago?
You did, and you did. And you tweeted it recently, I believe. So
yes, I did.
I don't mind the Dolphins not pushing for a trade, because if you can keep that type of talent, receiving type of talent in this offense, and again, I told you, as we talked about predictions months ago, if Gesicki stays in this offense throughout the season and is not traded because of Tyreek, Jalen, etc., Easy E, he's gonna have. I predict he's gonna have the most touchdowns out of all the receivers.
He's gonna be eaten, bro.
He's gonna feast.
No doubt.
Absolutely. But if you're gonna lose him, and it's the midpoint of the season, and he's falling behind, move on. Get what you can get. I'd hate to lose him, but don't lose him for nothing. Let's talk a little bit about, even though.
Hey, I like what Ralph's Rooms had to say.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's see. Listen to Hank. He knows his stuff. Sometimes.
Come on, Bobby. You're with me, bro.
I got you, brother. All right, so let's talk a little bit about, because the preseason just ended. The Dolphins did their 53. You discussed the 53-man roster. You gave your reaction to it on Finn's Bandwagon for the premiere episode with Evan. Okay, Evan, talk about hammer time. Evan hammered you pretty hard about the 53. So I'm not going to do that. But let's talk about, because what's the most important position on any football team, Hank, would you say?
It's quarterback.
You're damn right it is. So let's talk about the
And you know who's second? The
Who's second?
cornerback.
That's right. That's right. So let's talk about the quarterback position right now with obviously Tua's a starter, no question. The question mark towards the end of the preseason was the Dolphins going to keep three quarterbacks, and it was Teddy Bridgewater. Could he lose his job to the seventh round rookie that we drafted, Skylar Thompson? Skylar Thompson coming out, a lot of people scratched their heads. They wondered why the hell we drafted a quarterback, especially that late. First off, I'm a fan. What's up, Dolphins Realtor? I'm a fan of drafting a quarterback every season until you find one, until you find yours. Okay, you can't have. You got to get. It's the same thing as what Mike McDaniel was saying about, and he was talking about edge rushers at that point. But for me, it's the quarterback. Until you know you have the one, you draft one every year. You watch Skylar Thompson's college tape, you could come away unimpressed. You do see some things in there that you like, but he looks like he's a better pro quarterback than he is a college quarterback. Absolutely balled out during the preseason. I don't care if it was against first, second, third stringers, JV football, whatever the hell. This kid was balling out. I mean, and the way he was throwing the football, carrying himself on the sideline, on the field was amazing. He made the 53-man roster. Some people were surprised that he did. I sure as hell wasn't.
I wasn't. I'm surprised Teddy stayed on the team.
Yeah, well, that's another one. I mean, and don't get me wrong, though. I'm not hating on Teddy because, I was a huge fan of that signing. You got
I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying.
No. I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying for people who are, is that, look, I know when he performed in the preseason. There's people that suck during the preseason and are good during the regular. This is a reliable veteran starting quality type quarterback that you have as your backup. That if hell and high water, Tua gets hurt if and when, you have a quality starter there waiting in the back. But then right behind that starter quality backup you have a young seventh round rookie who's performing way better than a seventh round pick. He performed a lot better than most rookie quarterbacks in the preseason, even drafted way ahead of him. And there's a lot of quarterbacks that fell. But let's talk about why. The Dolphins say placing Skylar Thompson on the 53-man roster was a move they had to make, Hank. When asked if this was a no-brainer to keep him on the roster, this is what Chris Greer said, and McDaniel. Chris Greer said, yeah, we got calls again, people asking, what were you going to do? And they were all saying, you guys would be stupid to let Skylar Thompson go. There was no doubt about it. Not for McDaniel, who reminded everyone how valuable talented quarterbacks are in this league. If you let those slip through your fingers, you're going to end up regretting that forever. That is pretty deep for a seventh round backup quarterback. In three preseason games, Skylar Thompson went 36 of 48, Hank, for 458 yards for a 138.4 passer rating, which led all quarterbacks with at least 42 attempts. He threw 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Man, what is your reaction to what Mike McDaniel and Chris Greer said? And what does that mean for Skylar Thompson and his place on this football team?
All right. First, my reaction to what they said. I like it. I love the way the kid played. I thought he did an excellent job. You just listed all the numbers. Come on. How much better did you want the kid to actually do? So that's the first part of it. The second part was, what does it mean for his place on the football team? Well, I think that's more of a question of what does that mean for Teddy Bridgewater's place on the football team, more so than him. Now, if Miami goes through the year, starts going through the year, and a quarterback gets hurt on another team and they want Bridgewater or something, there might be a good trade there. That's all I'm saying. But it's nice to have both of them on the field or both of them together, because then you have Tua playing with Bridgewater and Skylar together, talking about what's going on while the game's playing. So he's also getting more experience. So the next question is Tua as brittle as everybody says? If he is, you never know. If the game's out of control or if Miami's way ahead, they might stick the kid in and see how he does. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But I think I like the fact that they kept him on the team. I think he earned his spot. And I don't care what round he's in. If you find a talent, you find a talent. And that's the way I see it.
I think it's absolutely fair, and I think you're on the money. Bones says Skyler needs to be QB1. He has thrown for more yards in 2 quarters that Tua has in full games. I'm sorry, but as a Dolphins fan, I want him to start. Orlando responds, yes, but I get mad at people saying he should be number 1. Come on, he does not know deep coverages. Let pumps, breaks, and learn. Let me just say this. And Steve says they seem more excited about Skyler than Tua. All right, so I'm going to respond to it because last night we had bottoms up, fins up, and he responded to that. But first, I want to say this about Skyler. He's going to be QB3, okay? That's obvious. And I don't think that he's QB3 because the Dolphins don't think he has that he's not worth a shot. I think the Dolphins, Chris Greer, Mike McDaniel, look at this kid. I think the league has spoken to them, and the league has taken notice that this kid has real talent and potential. I think that the Dolphins, hell and high water, if hell freezes over and Tua is hurt or Tua is a lame duck and doesn't do what people believe he can do, I think the Dolphins believe they might have a quarterback there that's worth getting a shot at potential number 1. I think the Dolphins do believe in Skylar Thompson. I think the Dolphins didn't want to risk losing Skylar Thompson. I think they say, okay, let's ride it out. He's the 3rd string. If Tua does great, then you have him next year as your 2nd string. And then you have a potential there to possibly trade down the line. But I do believe the Dolphins, with what they're saying, I mean, you'll end up regretting that forever. Why the hell would you regret that forever, Hank, if he's a 3rd string quarterback? He's a 7th round pick.
You don't trade away good talent.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. They're saying that if they let him go, he signs somewhere else, he can end up being a damn good quarterback somewhere else. That's what the Dolphins believe. And Bones, I don't think you're out of. I understand your take and what you believe as you want him to be quarterback 1. Again, I don't care if it's 2nd stringers, 3rd stringers, the high school football team, the JV high school football team. I don't care what it is. The way this guy was playing, the way he was throwing, Hank, the way he was on the field. I mean, he made some throws that were just ridiculous. That this guy has talent. So I can understand fans wanting him to be QB1, but here's where like Steve says, fans are more excited about Skyler than Tua. Fans, and I'll just speak for me. Dolphin fans are sick of being mediocre. We have no patience. We don't want to wait for someone to get good. If a player comes in and we're hyped on this guy, and he comes in and he ends up playing mediocre for whatever freaking reason, we want to move on. We want to get the fresh start. If that's just how it is. We're not used to success. So until we find it, we're going to be begging for more. And that's why I believe it. Tua's going to have his shot, Steve. We both know that, brother. Hank knows it. This is Tua's year, okay?
This is his shot. He either does it or
he doesn't. And I believe that and I'm not saying the Dolphins will. I cannot see that happening no matter who's at quarterback. But for whatever reason, if the Dolphins are struggling and if Tua is a part of that struggle, he is not showing out, I would not be surprised that it's not Teddy who takes over if Tua falls.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if Teddy takes over.
No, I'm saying I don't think Teddy will. I think if Tua gets hurt, Teddy will take over. I think if Tua gets benched, I think it's going to be Skyler who takes over. I think the Dolphins would put Skyler Thompson. If Tua struggles, it's Skyler. If Tua gets hurt, it's Teddy.
I would say if we were later in the season and Miami had a bunch of losses, yes, start the kid.
No, that's my point. If the Dolphins are struggling and it's because of Tua and they're going to bench Tua, they're going to start Skyler Thompson.
I agree.
I believe that. Now, if Tua gets hurt and he's out for 2-3 games or whatever, they're going to start Teddy because then you don't have no risk of not putting back in Tua.
Exactly.
That's what my opinion is. If that's the game plan for the Dolphins, in my opinion.
I agree.
So we both like the kid. We're excited about he's on the roster. Tua's the guy. We all know that. Every fan knows it, no matter if you like it or not. This is his year. Despite the offensive line, we believe it's improved. I still have question marks, Hank. I think we both do have a little concerns. But other than that, offense is ready. Tua, this is his time.
Yes.
Now, let's move on here. Oh, Evan, okay, so tough game. So the first 4 games of the season, Dolphins start their regular season next week, Hank. It's a tough start. No doubt about it. No matter how you feel about the Patriots, it is a tough start. They got the Patriots at home. Then they go to Baltimore, in Baltimore. Then they come back home and play the Buffalo Bills. Then they leave again and go play against the Cincinnati Bengals. Hey, truthfully, what do you believe Miami's record will be in the first 4 weeks, and which record would you be satisfied with?
Well, Bobby, to me, first of all, let's be clear. That sounds more like a prediction to me.
It does.
You know, if you're going to predict something, hold on. I got to get my stuff together. Because this is a prediction. So, my prediction is Miami will come out 3-0-1.
Oh, that's right. Explain that to the people who don't know why.
Well, Miami's going to win 3 games, but they're going to tie the Buffalo Bills. Yeah.
And Evan has it 3-1 after 4 games.
That's what I have, 3-1, but the 1 is a tie.
Gotcha.
That's
All
why
right.
I say 3-0-1, because they're going to tie the Bills at home.
So, okay, so you got 3-0-1 tied against the Buffalo Bills. What record would you be satisfied with, though? What record would you be happy with? Letting
3-1.
3-1, you'll be satisfied. What if they're 2-2?
I wouldn't be happy.
Oh, man. Okay. So for me, looking at this, damn. Okay, so New England obviously is a win for me. Baltimore, Miami, it's always tough. But Miami, I think Miami has them this year. I think they're going to start 2-0. Buffalo is 2-1. Cincinnati's going to be a very tough game, and Cincinnati's gotten better. So I have them going 2-2, and I'm happy with 2-2. I'm happy with that. With a tough 4-game stretch, you get out even, I'm okay with that.
There's no reason they can't beat the Bills.
No reason they can't. Well, there's reasons why they can't beat the Bills.
No, there's no reason why they can't beat the Bills.
Oh, man. That's some strong stuff you got going on over there if you're saying that. Bro.
Hey, I told you, I smoke it hard, man. I don't mess around. But look.
No, I don't, Evan.
My predictions are usually money. So, I'm telling you, yeah.
California has a 1-3.
1-3? No, folks. No. No way. Miami is going to win 3 of those 4 games for sure.
2-2, and I'm okay with it.
3-0-1.
2-2. And I hope I'm wrong because I love 4-0, but let's be 2-2. I'm going to be happy.
I hope I'm wrong because I love 4-0 too.
I know. Bones doesn't like the tie. He'd rather lose. You don't like that tie. Especially against the Bills, because that might come and bite you in the ass later in the season if you're tied with them. Everyone, again, you're watching Fins Talk today on the Fins Talk Sports Network. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button. We got some great Dolphins content. Even later today, 2 p.m. Eastern, we got Digging in the Trenches premiere episode with JPF Scout and JP on Sports. They're going to be talking some Dolphins football. They're going to be looking at some tape. And they're going to do predictions as well. Exciting. But you're watching Fins Talk today with Fish Tank and Bobby. All right, Hank, time for some Dolphins trivia. You ready?
Yeah, hold on. Let me put my hat on.
All right. Okay.
I'm ready.
So here we go. And California says, depends on Tua. If he plays like last year, we are in trouble. All right, California. Hey, you know what, Killer? You're not wrong, though. I get where you're coming from. Okay, here we go. You ready? Here's some Dolphins.
Come on, I got my thinking cap on.
Here, let me tell you, everybody in the comments, please answer the questions. Hank, don't try to peek. You know, guys, just give Hank about 5 to 10 seconds to answer. All right. Brett would get.
There's a delay. I always get to answer. There's a delay.
Orlando 3-1. Okay. First one. Which quarterback led his team to beat Dan Marino in his only Super Bowl appearance?
Who?
Which quarterback beat Dan Marino in his only Super Bowl appearance? Was it Warren Moon, Joe Montana, or John Elway?
Moon.
It was Joe Montana and the San Francisco 49ers. They beat Dan Marino.
All
Come on,
right.
weren't you like 20 years old?
Yeah, but I was also floating around on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
All right. Okay. What position did Jason Taylor play for the Dolphins in his first 11 seasons?
Defensive end.
That's correct. Defensive end. What position did he play after that?
Linebacker.
Good. All right. Now you see you've redeemed yourself. Okay. Here we go. This is in your prime. You ready? Larry Zonka and Mercury Morris were the first teammates to accomplish this feat. 10 touchdowns each, 1,000 yards each, or
1,000
20
yards
touchdowns.
each.
There you go. 1,000 yards each in a regular season. Which team did Dan Marino play in his final game? Which team did he play against? Was it the Colts, the Patriots, the Jaguars, or the Vikings? It was his final game. Who did he play?
Vikes.
It was the Jacksonville Jaguars. Was his final
Really?
game.
He got blown out by them, huh? Wow.
Yes, yeah, you're right. That's correct. They blew him out.
Oh, yeah, it was like 60-something.
Yeah, it was bad. It was a bad game. Hammer Time said Vikings too, but no, it was the Jaguars. Now, final question, because I didn't have all my questions here. I forgot I wasn't at the office yesterday to get those out, so that's my bad. So I came up with these right now, right before the show. But this is right in your wheelhouse, Hank.
Hold on, let me put my hat on the other way.
There you go. Here's
Okay.
So you are 1, 2. You are currently you're 2-2, right? What like I said, the Dolphins would be during the season. So maybe you might determine the record for Miami the first
Don't
5
make
weeks.
me come
No,
through
this is on you.
Video.
This is
all
on
right?
you. Everyone who's watching, this is on Fish Tank. If he gets this one wrong, the Dolphins will start 2-3. If he gets it right, 3-2. Here we go. Which Dolphin was the MVP of Super Bowl 8? Was it Bob Gracie,
Scott.
Mercury Morris, or Larry Zonka?
Larry Zonka.
Correct. You got to wait for the answers, brother. I would have said it was wrong. So, all right, Hank gets it right. It was Larry Zonka who is the lead. Was the
I
Super
thought
Bowl
you were
MVP.
talking the undefeated season, and that was Jake Scott.
You got to let me finish, man. You got to let me finish. You almost went 2-3. All right, so there you go. California
Questions are over now.
That's right. Bones
Party
got it
time!
right. Yeah, Bones got it right. Orlando got it right. Hammer Time said Morris first. Before my time. Yes, see, I try to do the multiple choice to help, but Hank jumps ahead of me to go. But anyway, be nice to my dad. Take it easy there, Evan. All right, so I want to thank
you tell him, son.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Finn's Talk today with Fish Tank and me, Orlando, Steve, Evan, Killa, Bones, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button. Guys, this is the last bye week until the start of the regular season. The Dolphins play football, real football, next week when it counts. Dolphins versus the Patriots. We will be back here 12 Eastern time next Saturday for a Dolphins pregame show. Me and Hank. It's going to be fun. We're going to go over every part of the game and everything else. So come and tune in. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Check out all the shows this week. Of course, you got Digging in the Trenches, the premiere episode with Justin and JP on Sports at 2 p.m. Eastern. You've got Overtime on Monday. I think we're going to have somebody from Pro Football Focus.
Thanks, Hammer Time.
Confirmed. Tuesday, you got Finn's Bandwagon, the second episode with Fish Tank and Evan. Hop on that bandwagon. If you're excited about the Dolphins this year, man, you are hyped up.
And you're positive, and you want some positive feedback.
You want to be blind to the negative. You don't want to see all the bad.
Wait a minute.
Join in on the bandwagon with Fish Tank and Evan.
If you are tired of hearing the Tua can't this, the Tua won't that, and that this person can't this and can't that, come join the bandwagon. That's why it's called a bandwagon. We want to have a good time with our team and root for them. And that's part of, being a fan. You think positive. You go with the positive route. 13-4. Bobby, what did you say it was going to be for the year? Wasn't it like 8 and something?
No, it wasn't. Ain't something you're paying him out. Just take it. First of all, next week I will do. Even though Hank has released his, I'm going to do my record prediction. I might talk about it a little bit on the next show, but on Saturday I'm definitely going to bring it up. And we'll talk about our record predictions before we start the season. That way, it's written in stone, sort of. But anyway, Wednesday.
Yeah, nothing's in stone yet, so I'm going to have
I did not say 5-12, Evan. That's bull. I did not say 5-12. All right, but. So Finn's bandwagon on Tuesday. You got the Goon Squad. If you love the Dolphins, but maybe you love other sports, especially Miami Heat, maybe tune into the Goon Squad. They got Brady Hawk on that show, the guest. That's going to be great. Thursday, you got Huddle Up and Wait with Brett and Dave. You got Bottoms Up, Fins Up with Mike, the Hebrew Hammer Brown, and his dad, Lewis. And then we start this all over again. So, Hank, you got any final words for Dolphin fans out there?
Man, I hope you're all as excited as I am, because this is going to be one hell of a year. We are going to have some fun with some big wins, and nobody's going to be stopping us.
Love it. All right. Again, everybody, Killa, Orlando, Bones, Evan, Steve, everyone who tuned in. Thank you. Smash that like and subscribe button. We will see you all next week. Fins up.